Now we're going to do lunge on the opposite side. So the same thing. Each one of these steps within the process is working on different faculties of your body and of your brain. Okay, so the arms go underneath like this. You don't hug your legs.
You want me to do a lunge first, or?
Yeah, do the lunge first. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what to do. Come up, and remember, so right here, what I wanted to point out is this 90-degree angle. The knees do not have any muscles. So you have to strengthen the muscles that support the knees, right? So you can see those muscles working. Okay? Now, she's gonna let her back leg go down. She's gonna point the back foot. She's gonna place her arms underneath. And she's going to breathe in. Don't look up, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then exhale. Inhale. The left hand.
Oh, sorry.
Left hand behind the right. And then exhale the hands down to the knee. And then breathe in. And as you exhale, go down. You want to go down all the way first into, I call this half split. If you don't establish this first, you're going to be doing all kind of stuff. You got to go down first, maintain that half split, and then add on top of that the arch of the spine. So when she pushes back, she's pushing against here. Her arms are lengthening. Her head goes back. She's opening up her throat, stimulating the glands and organs in the throat, opening up the chest to the sun. To come out of it, the head comes up first, the chest comes down, then the hands come down. Okay? And then she's going to go back into Mesu Heru. That's the child pose, right? For Mesu Heru, she's going to transition into Wajet, Cobra position. Head goes back. You always want to engage your arms, your chest, and your shoulders. Let your head go all the way back. Open up the chest, and then the head comes, the toes come up. You're going to push straight up into Merkut, pyramid. You have to adjust the feet because your goal is to get the heels flat to the floor, okay, or flat to the ground. And then you're going to bend the toes. Notice that she's not up on the tippy toes. The bottom of her toes are flat on the ground and the balls of her feet are touching the ground. And then she slowly eases the knees down to get that opening. And then she points the feet, places the instep down. The right hand comes in front of her right knee. The left hand comes in front of her left knee. Now she patiently sits down on the heels. And then she puts her right arm in front of the right knee, the left arm in front of the left knee. And both the arms are parallel with each other, like railroad tracks. They're not like this, parallel. This is Heru Imaki. That's what they call Sphinx. From there, she's going to extend her arms. She's going to put her face close to the ground, spread your hands out a little bit wider, and she's going to gradually lift the elbows, come all the way through, exhale, arch back, let your head go back, open up the chest to the sun. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out. And then fold the toes. She get a little tighter. Adjust the feet, put the heels down. Now rise up to the balls of the feet. Exhale your knees down. And then point your feet. And then exhale back into Mesu Heru. Then bring forehead down. And now you can rest. Work yourself with all those other poses, and then you rest. Okay?